title is glad you is a long time to wait. Death cousin has a slave, so a prophet said to take it from the kids who I laid. The title is big. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Moor stocks, everything L. 9 drops from ya, where I'm from yourself. The who's blank, I'm not. She's out the water, the bank sprung up. With unsalvation now, you can't stand up. In the womb there's stars, arms, 2 legs, arm heads, none for them, of us. Humanity, Caucus, Marcus was the harbinger. Ali came forth from ya. The great meeting is on. I see the crescent and the Dragon Ball one up. Dive into the 101. Oh man, you run up. L, realign with yourself, how you rub. What up? 2 ribs, what you shaking? You forming the trust. Wait, oh it's your funeral. You arming with libraries, Morris Garden. The title is glad you is a long time to wait. Death cousin has a slave, so a prophet said to take it from the kids who I laid. The title is big. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Moor stocks, everything L.
Matriarch rules, spirit lessons, watch patriarch fools telling you man is God when the creator is you. The mud you made man from is really the womb. Feminism got you single and trying to be your groom. The prophet held you in his arms, turban with a plume. Told you be yourself, your face wearing a costume. Waving your fake fingernails and flipping your fake hair. Never on time paying late fees for daycare. Blaming dad trying to be right, not the fact you're a dyke. Keep your male sons childlike and life dream like 800 no phones, massaging dicks for those. From lowest self to higher self, it's just a stone's throw. If I'm a star, then God is, you are a universe. I'm your helper, you are the God and the earth. You are the yin, I am the yang, that came from yin. We all came from her, civilization is feminine. She is nature, intuition, wisdom and compassion. Woman's highest calling lead man to his soul's passion. And man's highest calling is to protect her. Not when she talks, dismissing intellect as conjecture.
The title is glad you is a long time to wait. Death cousin has a slave, so a prophet said to take it from the kids who I laid. The title is big. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Moor stocks, everything L.
I'm a Moor, 10 toes down on my square, yeah. To get here, you might need a couple stairs, yeah. Walk through the darkness to get to the light, yeah. I enforce law all by myself, yeah. With no cameras, no gimmicks, cause this is real life, people. I don't take pictures. You can deal with the facts or love fiction. You identify with black, you know something's missing. Where your flag, where your nation, ain't something missing. Here's mine right in front of me, and it was hitting. We were taken from Africa, that's bull listen. Cause we was right in America before Christians. And I'm Moorish American, I'm so gifted. I don't need marijuana to get you lifted. That's what I do for humanity, don't get me twisted. The Inquisition control, you've been calling business. I call it treason, the reason I'm so relentless.
Glad you is a long time to wait. Death cousin has a slave, so a prophet said to take it from the kids who I laid. The title is big. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Moor stocks, everything L.
Arm, leg, arm, head. Mama, meditate, laying in my bed with my mala. I self-law, a master, Allah. Nearest place to be, there is the heart. Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, what we follow. Egg of life transformed, turn into the flower. Tree of life, man's form, learn the Kabbalah. See through the sandstorm, move like impalas. Follow Drew Ali's model, yeah. We them street scholars. We don't pop collars and we don't pop collars. Hand on the throttle every second, minute, hour. Rhythm, vibration, words, sound and power. Perfumes and sensation, flesh has devoured. Took its final station, now the sweet smell sour. Always practice patience in heat, never power. Here the free with punch hell from the tower. Let your hair down.
The title is glad you is a long time to wait. Death cousin has a slave, so a prophet said to take it from the kids who I laid. The title is big. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Moor stocks, everything L.
Synchronized in perfect stat, time after time, averting certain death before you leave. Must relieve karmic debt which beget this war within us. Or C-Tech best, dust off records, off all bearers left. Put the needle to the groove, return to their mindset. Download begins, rewind cassette. Time is death, so then kill your clocks. This the will of Allah, filling you all to the rim and then some till it spills and it falls over all facets of the masses. Transactions composed in maxims, revising your cannons. Drove past heaven, it was littered with abandoned mansions where adverse possessed like 5 or 6. Gave them back their addresses, I got family moving in. Forget the madness, let the reversion begin.
True Ali the mastermind, other leaders asinine. Never dropping facts, use emotions to pass the time. Never make it on my shrine, Kundalini up the spine. Halo glow the aftershock, make you see the sign of times. Beeline to bloodline, Aquarian age flood mines. Rhyme like a plumb line, sometimes it's bun time. Rock mid-range deadly, all around the foul line. Playback on front line, Moorish is my guideline. Step and cause a fault line, throw your service offline. Watch them get outshine, cross me like a state line, get cut like a break line. FU and your concubine, strangle with a fishing line. When I help it's genuine, always from the heart. All chakras are intertwined, self you must redefine. More from the civil line, not the clandestine. Stake a vamp at chest line, sun stay stationary, shadow left behind. Say you don't want to, not that you have no sound. See good in everything and how you must train the mind. Give out some love and find peace sublime. Water and the key lime keeps the body alkaline. Law should remain divine, not too much maritime. Get all 13 journals of the Moorish paradigm. Israelites from Sarah line, my path is the narrow line. Thought you had the upper hand, I saw it like a tarot line.
I'm painting with the big P in game 6. Unity about as crucial as game 6 of the finals. I'm glowing like I won a title, but Ellen Beta noble titles. Don't worship humans, that's a false idol. Heavenly vibe coming from my recital. Middle fingers to connivers and instigators. The truth to revive you like the liberators. So this a pump to the chest. Utilize what's useful and throw away the rest. My vegan ways will put the beef to rest. My calling got directed like receptionist. So think mother every time you see a crest. The Moors is here to put that bullshit to rest. So think mother every time you see a crest. The Moors is here to bring that bullshit to rest.
When I step in the center, they can tell I'm a winner, live my life right. Thank God lied, I'm not a sinner, live my life like I'm passing through time. Disastrous crimes, you killing up my people, I'm asking your back is why. You feeling the energy rise, because we opening eyes. We see the old skies and all them cop picking lies. That's how I battle enemies, I be using my energy. I move like the centipede, in the mirror see me. Pay attention to tendencies, trying to mess up the chemistry. We can be one big family.
Certain death before you leave. This is all 9 live, synchronized in perfect stat, time after time, averting certain death before you leave. Must relieve karmic debt which beget this war within us. Or C-Tech best, dust off records, off all bearers left. Put the needle to the groove, return to their mindset. Download begins, rewind cassette. Time is death, so then kill your clocks. This the will of Allah, filling you all to the rim and then some till it spills and it falls over all facets of the masses. Transactions composed in maxims, revising your cannons. Drove past heaven, it was littered with with abandoned mansions where adverse possessed like 5 or 6. Gave them back their addresses. I got family moving in. Forget the madness, let the reversion begin.
True Ali the mastermind, other leaders asinine. Never dropping facts, use emotions to pass the time. Never make it on my shrine, Kundalini up the spine. Halo glow the aftershock, make you see the sign of times. Beeline to bloodline, Aquarian age flood mines. Rhyme like a plumb line, sometimes it's bun time. Rock mid-range deadly, all around the foul line. Playback on front line, Moorish is my guideline. Step and cause a fault line, throw your service offline. Watch them get outshine, cross me like a state line, get cut like a break line. FUN your concubine, strangle with a fishing line. When I help it's genuine, always from the heart, all chakras are intertwined. Self you must redefine, more from the Sibyl line, not the clandestine. Stake a vamp at chest line, sun stay stationary, shadow left behind. Say you don't want to, not that you have no sound. See good in everything and how you must train the mind. Give out some love and find peace sublime. Water and the key lime keeps the body alkaline. Law should remain divine, not too much maritime. Get all 13 journals of the Moorish paradigm. Israelites from Sarah line, my path is the narrow line. Thought you had the upper hand, I saw it like a tarot line.
I'm painting with the big pen, game 6. Unity about as crucial as game 6 of the finals. I'm glowing like I won the title, but Ellen Bader noble titles. Don't worship humans, that's a false idol. Heavenly vibe coming from my recital. Middle fingers to connivers and instigators. The truth to revive you like the liberators. So this a pump to the chest. Utilize what's useful and throw away the rest. My vegan ways will put the beef to rest. My calling got directed like receptionist. So think mother every time you see a crest. The Moors is here to put that bullshit to rest. So think mother every time you see a crest. The Moors is here to bring that bullshit to rest.
When I step in the center, they can tell I'm a winner, live my life right. Think I lied, I'm not a sinner, live my life like I'm passing through time. Disastrous crimes, you killing up my people, I'm asking your back is why. You feeling the energy rise, because we open the eyes. We see the open skies and all them cop picking lies. That's how I battle enemies, I be using my energy. I move like the centipede, in the mirror see me. Pay attention to tendencies, trying to mess up the chemistry. We can be one big family, I do it for the nation. How many gon' stand with me? I got the profit up front and you're mad at me. Can't love a man that look like you, but it's sad to see. I'm just acting like the children watching and it has to be. Nationality got me feeling like a dad to be. Grass sheep provide the beat and I just had to bring the heat. Khalifa society, Canaanland Moors, Moorish connection, rise of the Moors, 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 Moors.
Yo, come a little closer, man. Let me tell you something. Close. Come a little closer. Not so close, though, man. Close. Stand back. Let me tell you this. Listen to it, okay? Come closer. They say what else than kill it would only make you stronger. But I'm still here a little bit longer. Oh yeah, I should have been a long goner. What goes around comes back around, just like it's karma. What you sow you're gonna reap because you're the farmer. Nowadays you can't trust your own peeps because some of them ain't farmers. They will sit at the feet of the beast just to eat meat. Beefing I'm not into. This is what I'm into. Rhymes and instrumentals, fundamentals. Yeah, I put my pen to the pad and put my thoughts on the line. I knew for a long time you've been trying to stop my shine, but you can't because I'm having a great time in the medulla, which is in the mind. Another one bite the dust now. Don't cry. I did when my grandmama died, but now she's an ancestor. I be having bad dreams. The doctor said it's from the trauma. 500 years and we still dealing with the drama. Question mark, no period, it's all commas. Come a little closer, come on, yo. Come closer, let me tell you a little something. Come closer, let me tell you something. Come closer, let me tell you a little something. Come closer, let me tell you something. Come closer, let me tell you a little something. Come closer, let me tell you something. Come closer, let me tell you a little something. Come closer, let me tell you something.
Moor is my status. I used to be black too until I study. Found out it's not natural. Used to say I'm Rastafari to capture is now the inner. No need to burn them out, let them simmer. Douse them in gas. About to light a big blunt. Rappers faking more than women wearing wigs front. Used to be black power. Found out there's no power there. Talk a lot of kill crack and shit, white man still standing there. Used to be comedic, left my mind like invalids. Dick Gregory taught me leave those dusty ass pyramids. George G.M. James taught me Moors were custodians. Drew Ali and Jesus taught me watch out for those holy men sacrificing animals. Temples smell like butcher shops. Conscious niggas got the pork in the pressure cooker pot. Can't trust my people, they always in denial. Lions say the Israelite, new names on their trial.
Come closer, let me tell you a little something. Come closer, let me tell you something. Come closer, let me tell you a little something. Come closer, let me tell you something. Come closer, let me tell you a little something. Come closer, let me tell you something. Come closer, let me tell you a little something. Come closer, let me tell you something. They thought we were N-I-G-G-E-R until we showed them that we G-O-D, we gods. Walking around the earth in the flesh. You gotta be your best at your best. Whether right or wrong, up or down, left or right, side to side. No tattoos, man, no tight jeans, man. I never went to jail and don't wanna go there, man. I took a look at you and be like, yo, like hot damn. What's up with the purse? And what's up with the skirt? And what's up with the makeup? And what's up with the lipstick? You wearing high heels? You not a man, man. You are a man's man. You from the Stone Age land. You like bam, 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 bam. Come closer, let me tell you a little something. Come closer, let me tell you something. Come closer, let me tell you a little something. Come closer, let me tell you something. Come closer, let me tell you a little something. Come closer, let me tell you something. Come closer, let me tell you a little something. Come closer, let me tell you something.
Bone thugging, not for nothing. Bone thugging, not for nothing, never catch me slipping. Pull up in spots, we got the drop, they never paid attention. Know about the pissin', dirty project calls, conscious missing. Got people jumping on my line like I was going fishing. Bone thugging, not for nothing, never catch me slipping. Pull up in spots, we got the drop, they never paid attention. Know about the pissin', dirty project calls, conscious missing. Got people jumping on my line like I was going fishing. Bow to messiahs, past life flash right by us. Spike your food so you can't digest. I can't digress, shining on vampires who can't process. The moon over campfires, we on the move, breaking rules, no they can't tie us. Can't buy us, manila envelope deniers. Control times, haters still clocking. Got dirty Moors trying to resurrect the chauffeur, the real prophet. They trying to get the profit like a dollar sign and brackets. Game of tennis, nigga, I'm just here to make the racket. These crooked governments got royalties and cuffs, and all we got is nationality. Like art inside a gallery, so pardon my mentality. Bloodline stretching like an empire that's all the way from Barbary to Tartary. My mind's ecclesiastic, prophets show me proofs inside the circle 7 Asiatic. We not Negro, black or colored. Bone thugging, not for nothing, never catch me slipping. Pull up in spots, we got the drop, they never paid attention. Know about the pissin', dirty project calls, conscious missing. Got people jumping on my line like I was going fishing. Back on my mission, packed up all my ammunition. Backed off all this competition, they don't got this kind of vision. No, no, these are the new days of our lives. While my Tommy ticking, copy by the minute. Got these shots for spinning.
7 in the quadrants, G between the compass squares, Samson between Boaz and Yoakum. Never scared, ships arrive in thousands. We are not alone the way some think. I think they are not us but clones.
catch me slipping. Pull up at spots we got to drop, they never paid attention. Know about the pissing, dirty project calls, conscious missing. Got people jumping on my line like I was going fishing. Bow to my sires. Past life flash right by us. Spike your food so you can't digest. I can't digress. Shining on vampires who can't process. The moon over campfires. We on the move, breaking rules. No, they can't tie us, can't buy us. Manila envelope deniers. Control times, haters still clocking. Got dirty Moors trying to resurrect the chauffeur, the real prophet. They trying to get the profit like a dollar sign and brackets. Game of tennis, nigga. I'm just here to make the racket. These crooked governments got royalties and cuffs, and all we got is nationality. Like art inside a gallery, so pardon my mentality. Bloodline stretching like an empire. That's all the way from Barbary to Tartary. My mind's ecclesiastic. Prophets show me proofs inside the circle 7. Asiatic, we not Negro, black or colored. Bone thugging off enough and never catch me slipping. Pull up at spots we got to drop, they never paid attention. Know about the pissing, dirty project calls, conscious missing. Got people jumping on my line like I was going fishing. Back on my mission, packed up all my ammunition. Backed off all this competition, they don't got this kind of vision. No, no, these are the new days of our lives. While my Tommy ticking, copy by the minute. Got these shots for spinning.
7 in the quadrants, G between the compass squares, Samson between Boaz and Yoakum. Never scared, ships arrive in thousands. We are not alone the way some think. I think they are not us but clones. Looking up drones, staring back. Got track 5G phones, implants, check their heads and their backs. Adam's apple big, what kind of female is that? Eyes color change like a chameleon, plus underwear tracks. Wires sticking out, cyborg holes, Miss Frankenstein. No protection needed, self-lubricating vagina. So anthropomorphic, can go for more dick than he can give it. An android goes livid. Skynet is NSA, surveillance is global. Since refusal to be noble, force creed is Constantinople. Force GMO, nanotech, air clouds. Sound weapons, heart attack guns for non-social distance crowds.
Bone thugging off enough and never catch me slipping. Pull up at spots we got to drop, they never paid attention. Know about the pissing, dirty project calls, conscious missing. Got people jumping on my line like I was going fishing. Back on my mission, packed up all my ammunition. Backed off all this competition, they don't got this kind of vision. No, no, these are the new days of our lives. While my Tommy ticking, copy by the minute. Got these shots for spinning.
This is what you need to know. Stuff you need to know, fellas. Ladies. Stuff you need to know. Going nowhere. Y'all ain't got shit to do with me. Fuck out of here. They ain't got no fucking jurisdiction over us. We're Moors, and they know what this flag means. They know what this means. Yeah. Oh, they know what this means. They ain't dumb. They know this right to travel. They swore oath on this. They took an oath on this. Yeah, they took an oath on this.
This joint crazy.
Crazy. This joint is crazy. You already know that we can't go anywhere before we give honors to Noble Drew Ali. Right? We give honors to Noble Drew Ali. We give honors to all the Moors worldwide, all the Moorish Americans, all the Moorish Africans, all the Moorish Asians, all the Moorish whatever else, all the Moorish Alaskians. Honors to all the Moors, all the Moorish Hawaiians who are battling right now. Don't worry. Just keep battling. That's all. Ain't nothing else to do. Stand up for what it is. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. All the Moors. But honors to Noble Drew Ali. Because this Moor right here, told you. These are trying hours now, dear Moors. And every evil spirit is moving. And they are trying every weak mind to overthrow and drag out the true foundation that has been laid, and to cause confusion in the minds of the ones that do believe. But if you have the true love of Allah and the spirit of your forefathers, you fear not what you hear or see, but will sacrifice the utmost of your very life to protect your movement and your profit. That's Noble Drew Ali to the members of the Moor Science Temple of America. That's Drew Ali. Right? They are trying every weak mind to overthrow and drag out the true foundation. Was grandfather who started a gun battle in Pittsburgh with Pittsburgh police that led to his death a political extremist? William Hardison Sr. Bay or L or something like that, because he said that he's a Moor. So he had, so Bay or L or something. They know William Hardison Sr. with no Bay or L on it. But remember, they're trying every weak mind. So remember, that's a try on the weak mind. Call him the name without the Bay or the L. So that way they could talk BS or identified as a sovereign citizen. Kelly Risman and Bevan Hurley, all the Moors who want to go contact them for defaming the Moor. There's their name right there. And you write writs? All right, I'll write some writs. Because he stood up for you. You stood up for Moors. You think we're doing this for? Give him his honors. You know, no sovereign citizen and all that stuff. There's no sovereign citizen or anything like that. Because they know if they put William Hardison Sr. Bay or L or something like that in the paper, they already know what that's going to do. Because if he's supposed to be the elder nigger on the plantation, putting them back, overseer. You know, overseer woke up, found about his nationality and birthrights, stood on it, beat these people, stood on it, beat them. Stood on it, beat them. Remember, he's an elder when this is going on. It's not like 15, 20 years ago or something like that. Yesterday. Stood on it, beat them. Had the victory lap and all that stuff. Beat them. Now he's sovereign citizen. Because Kelly Risman and Bevan Hurley, whoever sent them. But it's interesting when you know how to research, you don't fall for the BS. It's very interesting.
That's right, Andrew. We spoke to the son of William Hardison, whose name is also William Hardison. He is a truck driver based in Atlanta. We spoke to him while he was on the road. He was in Ohio, and he and his family have been trying all day to try to get a hold of his father and beg him to come out. And he talked to us in the hopes that his father would hear this message.
Hey, Dad, please surrender. Please give up. You have children and grandchildren that love you dearly. Please stand down.
What's he like as a person?
He's a great. He's a very stern individual. You know, he's a man's man. You know what I mean? But he stands on what he believes in, and when he believes in something, he's gonna fight tooth and nail about it. You know.
No, they swore oath on this, baby. No, they know. Y'all gonna know today.
You don't know today,
Y'all
right?
fictitious fake. That's what the U.S. Citizen Day fake fictitious. Fake fictitious. That's what y'all are. Y'all got no jurisdiction over us.
Yeah, fuck me.
Sir, they ain't got no jurisdiction. This is our flag. You ain't lying. No, they can't stop you from doing nothing. They getting ready to get sued. Get out of here. Get your supervisor. Think you is. All this. I ain't under none of y'all's jurisdiction. Fuck out of here. Shit in your motherfucker.
My man going. Pittsburgh, PA.
Fictitious.
Oh yeah, and remember we were just talking about the traders in Pittsburgh over there. Remember we were just talking about them. You think they're not telling you something? How ironic is it? More, when last we talked about Pittsburgh? All of a sudden we get Pittsburgh and then now people shoot out with Moors? Remember, Jualito, they are trying every weak mind. They are trying every weak mind.
But he's a great person outside of that. You know what I mean? So.
Now, based on what we were talking about earlier, does he believe that this house rightfully belongs to him?
Yes, very much so.
Why is that?
Because my uncle, my uncle passed away. You know what I mean? And he, like I said, he only had a few more years left to pay on the house. You know what I mean? So why would they sell it to someone for $25,000? You know what I mean? So why would they sell it to someone for $25,000 when hundreds of thousands of dollars have been put into that house? Years left to pay on the house. You know what I mean? So why would they sell it to someone for $25,000 when hundreds of thousands of dollars have been put into that house? Years left to pay on the house. You know what I mean? So why would they sell it to someone for $25,000 when hundreds of thousands of dollars have been put into that house? Years left to pay on the house. You know what I mean? So why would they sell it to someone for $25,000 when hundreds of thousands of dollars have been put into that house? You know what I mean? They just redid the house. They just remodeled the house in the process of him passing away.
No, too much info.
And as you can hear from this,
cut him off. Mute him. Mute him. Mute him. What are you doing? Mute him. Right? House is probably in somewhere the property values going up and all that stuff. And they were just waiting. They were just waiting for the man to die to steal his stuff. And because he had family who knew the law and stepped in, who knew the law and stepped in. Oh yeah, all of a sudden he's in a shootout. All of a sudden he's in a shootout. Thousand rounds or something. 1,000 rounds. Just like that? Because of eviction? Because of eviction. This is an eviction. But they know him, right? Don't they know him? Didn't they know him pre-shootout? How come there wasn't a shootout? Huh? How come there wasn't a shootout? Well, because cameras were running? What does it matter? They murdered people on screen before. How come they had to hide to murder him? And how come nobody's talking about... and just keep watching the narrative and see if they bring up this stuff about the house. Right? Or are they going to keep talking about the armed gunman, crazed gunman, and all that stuff? Right? We're showing you how the narrative is going to switch. Watch and see how house disappears. We're talking about no house and who owned it and all that stuff. All that. Just like he said. Just like he said. All this for me. All this for me.
Man threw a flag out this door, though.
I ain't playing this game, y'all's asses going to jail this time, baby.
He hurt.
I'm gonna fire oaths on all of y'all. A memorandum. Y'all don't have the oaths and bonds in 1938. Billy, the shit's gonna get thrown out on that alone. The oaths and bonds in 1938, the foreign registrations.
See, this is what you need to know. Stuff you need to know, fellas. Ladies.
You need to up the game a little bit.
Stuff you need to know.
Going nowhere. They got no jurisdiction over us. None. They ain't got the status. This ain't their land. This is my land. This is my land. I'm a Moor. I'm allowed to travel this land. They swore an oath to this. This is the oath they swore on. They all know it. This ain't their land. This is my land. This is my land. I'm a Moor. I'm allowed to travel this land. They swore an oath to this. This is the oath they swore on. They all. This is my land. This is my land. I'm a Moor. I'm allowed to travel this land. They swore an oath.
Oh, so if it's his land and the house is on his land, then whose house is it? If he claims I'm a Moor, which means he's claiming the land, and a house is on the land, whose house is it? Real simple, right? Real simple. Told them he's a Moor. What are they talking about? Identified as a sovereign citizen? How is he identified as a sovereign citizen if he just said his nationality? Which means this is, again, denationalization. Same thing they did with Moorish militia. Denationalize all of them, calling them by their straw name and all that stuff. And that's them. Oh yeah, this is the name because that name is AKA and all that BS. Same stuff, same game. Same game. Guns and all that stuff is the same game. It's the same play that they're running on you again. They are trying every weak mind to overthrow and drag out the true foundation that has been laid. The true foundation is that he's a Moor. And he's on his land and they can't take the house. They can't evict anybody. If they're claiming the house, you can't claim the house and then the land's there and then you're not claiming the land and then want to say evict somebody. You can't. In the natural realm of things. We're not talking about their police and they got a paper that said they got... We're not talking about any of that. We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about somebody who's Aboriginal and Indigenous is making a claim. And a modern foreign European foreign immigrant is telling them they can't do something. That's not happening in any other place in the world. There's nowhere in the world that you as a foreigner is going to go there and then the natural people of that place are looking at you as if you're some type of authority and disregarding their own people who are claiming that they're the government. That's not happening. Because everybody's dealing with national principles. These people over here are foreigners. These people over here are letting you see Noble Drew Ali's prophecy in your face. 2023. They are trying every weak mind to overthrow and drag out the true foundation. The true foundation that he's a Moor. They're calling him a sovereign citizen in the news, and then that's all you're going to be hearing. From moving forward, guaranteed, is going to be the same thing like what they did to Moorish militia. Only thing that he's dead. So they could play their narrative. Again, which is why we're doing this right now, so that you could know which way to go. Because there's going to be a narrative that's not going to be in line with what the truth is. Truth of the matter, he's a Moor. Moor is the biggest subject. That's been the biggest subject for probably the past 30 years. These people starting to study law and use the Constitution and go to court and challenge jurisdiction of the judge because, and everybody's looking at these people like they're crazy or something. Now we get to hear now, and then you got AI, and you got GMO food, and you got all the stuff that we've been telling people from 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, that this stuff's about to go down, just like this that's happening right now. And people are still playing games. Like they can't see what it is. And it's in their face. Like we said, just a couple of days ago we mentioned Pittsburgh. And we were reminiscing on Pittsburgh. And then stuff happens. In Pittsburgh is in the news. And then it's a Moor that's in the news. Stop it. If you can't see how real this is yet, we know this is not for you. This is not for everybody, for sure. But the two in the back, who this is for, your wheels should be turning so fast right now. You should be like one of the Moors came out the thing and said, so, I don't know what's going on, but I've been charged up already. This is just the add-on. Your wheel's supposed to be spinning right now. Because this is absolutely crazy if your eyes are open and you're really seeing what's going on. Yeah. He's a crib, right? No, look again. Look again. Right, what we know about the suspect. Lengthy criminal past. Public records show has been convicted of carrying a firearm without a license, forgery, harassment, accident involving death or injury, identified as a sovereign citizen. Sovereign citizens have been linked to murder of police officers and fraud and anti-government scams, according to Southern Poverty Law Center. Oh, Southern Poverty Law Center, as soon as they come up, you got to go back to the congressional hearings against them when everybody agreed that they're a fraud. So the Congressional Hearing Committee is going to find that SPLC is a fraud. Why are these news people using SPLC? Why are these news people using SPLC? SPLC? That's who you're riding with? People who've been found as a fraud by Congress? Pittsburgh Police Chief Larry Scirotto addressed the suspect's links to the movement, sovereign citizen movement, during Wednesday's press conference. He said, police do not have any information about being a sovereign citizen, but I'm sure we will uncover a lot about the suspect and his associations as we move forward. That's police chief. Right? You think police chief doesn't know about this?
To this. This is the oath they swore on. They all know it. Need no license. I'm not under y'all's doors. I don't have a contract with y'all. There is no contract with y'all. I was just downtown with this same bullshit. Sorry, motherfuckers.
You see, I ain't touch him. You see that, right?
Yeah, I'm a Moor. I got every right to travel from here to Timbuktu. They ain't
Timbuktu.
This, oh, they want it. They want to be the Jews. They want to be the fake Jews. You know what this means? Oh, you know what this means? How their wife will love it. Fake ass motherfucker.
Oh my goodness.
And we ain't going nowhere, baby. We ain't going nowhere.
We got dogs.
No fucking where. Oh yeah, I know you do. All of them get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Fuck out of here. I ain't paying this, so don't even give. I'm not taking it. Hey, look here. Look, we don't go for their ordinances. We don't play their bullshit game. Fuck out of here. Play no bullshit game with these fake cops. They're fake and fictitious. Entity, corporation. That's what they stand for. That's why the women love us. Love us.
He hurt.
Nothing. Man, I ain't giving you shit. They ain't gonna do a fucking thing. You motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, and they did something. So isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious they took him out? Isn't it obvious? Do you need more? What more do you need? There's a red flag right there. He'd been dealing with these people with this court BS for separate stuff. He's still out. How come? Hey, just go check. How come there's no jail time? How come all the probation? Did something? Probation. Did something? Probation. There are about 15 things on this man's stuff, and everything's probation. He's out. How come he's out? If he's so guilty, why don't you just kidnap him? If he's so guilty, if he's so wrong, if he's so sovereign citizen, then why don't you just kidnap him? What? There'll be shootout in broad daylight. You know, because it's real simple. You know, no different than Corinne Gaines. You know, they took her out. You know, they took her out, right? Because she sued them. You still think that they're not trying every weak mind to get you to think that this is not where it's at. Where it's at is being able to swipe your hand to pay for stuff. Where it's at is you just walk in, grab your stuff, and you leave. And the stuff's paid because you got the jabby jab. Everybody's car's electric, you're in water, you're done. What happened if you know, manual, anything? Now you have billion dollar industry for people to have some glass breaking device, and they'll never end up in water ever. Everything's upside down and all over. Can you discern what's going on? Or are you going to be like the dumbasses, the zombies? Keep in mind, remember,
would hear this message.
Hey, Dad, please surrender. Please give up. You have children and grandchildren. I love you dearly. Please stand down.
What's he like as a person?
He's a great. He's a very stern individual. You know, he's a man's man. You know what I mean? But he stands on what he believes in, and when he believes in something, he's gonna fight tooth and nail about it. You know, but he's a great person outside of that. You know what I mean? So.
Now, based on what we were talking about earlier, does he believe that this house rightfully belongs to him?
Yes, very much so.
Why is that?
Because my uncle, my uncle passed away. You know what I mean? And he, like I said, he only had a few more years left to pay on the house. You know what I mean? So why would they sell it to someone for $25,000 when hundreds of $1,000s been put into that house? You know what I mean? And he, like I said, he only had a few more years left to pay on the house. You know what I mean? So why would they sell it to someone for $25,000 when hundreds of $1,000s been put into that house? You know what I mean? They just redid the house. They just remodeled the house in the process of him passing away.
Mute him. So, you have a house. You've been paying on this house, fixed up this house, did all this stuff to this house. Right? And you transition, and the people who you got the house from, sold the house for $25,000. From your grave. You think something's wrong here? From your grave, automatically, aren't you thinking, hold on a second, what's going on here? What happened? Why are you selling my house for $25,000? If you don't think something's wrong with that, you have mental issues. So he's standing up for the fact. That these people are trying to steal the house. That's why they're going to go into their narrative. He's a squatter and all that stuff. To have you think that he's not supposed to be in the house. Well, if that's my relative's house, who the hell are you? If I can prove that this individual is my relative, who are you? What type of backdoor deal did you have in order to have jurisdiction in dealing with my relative's affairs? Hundreds of thousands went into the house. They're selling the house for $25,000. Think about how many people they do this to. Think about how many. Think about how many they do this to. I'm telling you, they are trying every weak mind to overthrow and drag out the true foundation that has been laid. And then underline, highlight this part. And to cause confusion in the minds of the ones that do believe. So we're not talking about faithers and the fruitioners. We're talking about the believers. The ones who fall for anything. The ones who fall for anything. The ones who are not even consider, hey, hold on a second. Why are they selling the house for $25,000? Like, even if you steal the house, why are you selling it for $25,000? Like, how do you have a contract that you did with somebody that this house is worth hundreds of thousands, But then the person transition and then you're selling it. You're selling it for... Interesting. Interesting. Maybe 26 or 28 or 25? I think it's okay.
And as you could hear from the son, this house has been the subject of a series of transactions involving family members, which led to the eviction. Basically, the house was owned by William Hardison's brother. He died last year, and then his father took over possession of the house under terms of the will, and then the father sold the house to a local real estate company, and they are the ones who began the eviction proceedings because they claim William Hardison was squatting here and he had not paid rent for 5 months and he had no legitimate right to the house. And the eviction was to take place this morning at 10:30, and that is when the confrontation began with police.
So the son said something different though. So are you going with Fox and them? Or are you going with the son? You know, once they cut the sun off, you know, from then it's all about snippets. It's all about snippets. Taking little pieces to fit their narrative. And it's already started that they're starting to get the clippings. Because all they're talking about, oh yeah, son's pleading for him. Son's pleading. And then they play that 2-second part. They ain't telling you about house getting sold for $25,000. That's worth hundreds of thousands. That's a problem. That's an issue. Now, yeah. But again, if you're using the quote-unquote statutes, ordinance, codes, and whatever else, and there's a will, then that's really the determining factor. What the will, what's the will say? You know, because it could be some, you know, secret thing. Brother said, "Hey, forget you guys. I have the paper, so I'm selling." Of course, knowing what you know, this being our land and all that stuff, why are you gonna sell? Why are you gonna sell the house? What do you mean you're gonna sell the house? You no more convincing them to sell the house. How do you sell the house? And you got land on it and all that stuff? What? So obviously there's more going on. But the fact of the matter is they know him. No, they're not showing this footage.
Man, we got backed up traffic out this bitch. Motherfucker, Pittsburgh police out this bitch. Like, this shit ain't no joke, dog. My man threw the flag out the fucking whip. Fuck you. That shit funny as hell. Yeah, I'm recording all this because this shit right here is like, whoa. Black Rob out this bitch. Get educated. Get educated. We taught y'all every fucking thing. Yeah. Motherfucker get educated today because they ain't touched that man. You see that? They ain't touched him. Ain't pulled a pistol or nothing. All they can do is government. I'm not no government employee of theirs. I ain't under none of their fucking jurisdiction. We're Moors. Remember that. We're Moors. We ain't got no fucking jurisdiction over us.
I'm not no government employee of theirs. I ain't under none of their fucking jurisdiction. We're Moors. Remember that. We're Moors. We ain't got no fucking jurisdiction over no government employee of theirs. I ain't under none of their fucking...
Remember, the narrative is going to be sovereign citizen, sovereign citizen, sovereign citizen. That's what it's going to be. So this is so you know that they know that you know that they know that you know he is a Moor. Told them to their face. Had multiple issues with them. Everything is probation. Nothing called jail time. Why? Not just kidnap them. Kidnap them and then you just go in the house. Like, what's the issue? It's another Koran Gaines. It's another Moorish militia. Prophecy of Noble Drew Ali. Every weak mind getting tried. Every weak mind getting tried. And the two in the back are going to be the ones to say and realize that, yeah, this Moorish paradigm is really where it's at. This road isn't for many. There's many shysters on this road too, playing games with you. Don't let them play games with you. Honors to the elder. Because he told you. Can't say he didn't tell you. So they're going to play their little game with him. You know. They're going to play. They're going to play their little game with him. You know, let them play their game with him. Because you already know what the truth is. Peace and love to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Honors to all the Moors. We already know chapter 4 of the Quran and all that stuff, so honors to the Moor. Supreme honors to the elder. Peace and love to all the Moors in the chat. Honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Islam.
They all know. There is no contract. I'm just downtown with this thing.
Bone thuggin', not for nothing, never catch me slipping. Pull up in spots, we got the drop, they never paid attention. Know about the pissin', dirty project calls, conscious missing. Got people jumping on my line like I was going fishing. Bow to my sires. Past life flash right by us. Spike your food so you can't digest. I can't digress. Shining on vampires who can't process. The moon over campfires. We on the move, breaking rules, no they can't tie us. Can't buy us. Manila envelope deniers. Control times, haters still clocking. Got dirty Moors trying to resurrect the chauffeur, the real prophet. They trying to get the profit like a dollar sign and brackets. Game of tennis, nigga, I'm just here to make the racket. These crooked governments got royalties and cuffs, and all we got is nationality, like art inside a gallery. So pardon my mentality. Bloodline stretching like an empire that's all the way from Barbary to Tartary. My mind's ecclesiastic. Prophets show me proofs inside the circle 7. Asiatic, we not Negro, black or colored. Bone thugging out for nothing, never catch me slipping. Pull up at spots we got the drop, they never paid attention. Know about the pissing, dirty project calls, conscious missing. Got people jumping on my line like I was going fishing. Back on my mission, packed up all my ammunition. Backed off all this competition, they don't got this kind of vision. No, no, these are the new days of our lives. All my time he ticking, copy by the minute. Got these shots for spinning.
7 in the quadrants, G between the compass squares, Samson between Boaz and Yoakum. Never scared, ships arrive in thousands. We are not alone the way some think. I think they are not us but clones. Looking up drones, staring back. Got tracked 5G phones, implants, check their heads and their backs. Adam's apple big, what kind of female is that? Eyes color change like a chameleon, plus underweight tracks. Wires sticking out, cyborg holes, Miss Frankenstein. No protection needed, self-lubricating vagina. So anthropomorphic, can go for more dick than he can give it. An android goes livid. Skynet is NSA, surveillance is global. Since refusal to be noble, force creed is Constantinople. Force GMO, nanotech, air clouds. Sound weapons, heart attack guns for non-social distance crowds.
Bone thugging out for nothing, never catch me slipping. Pull up at spots we got the drop, they never paid attention. Know about the pissing, dirty project calls, conscious missing. Got people jumping on my line like I was going fishing. Back on my mission, packed up all my ammunition. Backed off all this competition, they don't got this kind of vision. No, no, these are the new days of our lives. All my time he ticking, copy by the minute. Got these shots for spinning.
This is what you need to know. Stuff you need to know, fellas. Ladies. Stuff you need to know. Motherfucking Pittsburgh police out this bitch. Like, this shit ain't no joke, dog. My man threw the flag out the fucking whip. Fuck you. That shit funny as hell. Yeah, I'm recording all this because this shit right here is like, whoa. Black Rob out this bitch.
Get educated. Get educated.
Yeah. Motherfucker get educated today because they ain't touched that man. You see that? They ain't touched him. Ain't pulled a pistol or nothing.
All they can do is government. I'm not no government employee of theirs. I ain't under none of their fucking jurisdiction. We're Moors. Remember that. We're Moors. We ain't got no fucking jurisdiction over us. And I got Article 6 right here. Look, they go to Peace Treaty. Look, and all they want to know, they go Article 6 right here.
Man, they pulled out all the laws. Oh my God.
They go Article 6. I'm supposed to be set free at liberty, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. They go Article 6 right here.
Chain with it.
I'll sue the fuck out of them.
Off
Fuck out
the
of here.
chain with it. Oh my goodness. He ain't even playing with him. Like, you see the flag? Dude.
And y'all know it. Because they know it, we just don't know it. We don't know it.
I know it.
Because they ain't gonna do shit.
Think I don't know it?
Because they go to Big Street, what part of Article 6 and I ain't signing shit. No. Oh yeah, good. Yeah, I ain't signing shit. I'm not signing
He said I ain't signing shit.
I'm not signing nothing.
I ain't signing nothing.
I'm not signing nothing.
I'm not signing
I
nothing.
don't have no jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction, none.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Throw it in the tail of my because I ain't paying shit. Shit. Fuck out of here. Shit. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
They don't even know what the fuck to say. Like, these motherfuckers is lost.
Y'all ain't got no right to talk.
They don't even know what to say, dog.
Get your bus. Get the white coat. Go get the white shirt. I don't want none of that shit. I'm not taking that. I'm not getting the toss and all you want fictitious fake motherfuckers.
Fictitious.
I'm not taking none of that shit. When I tell you they ain't gonna do shit. I give a fuck. I ain't got no fuck.
I guess I'll fuck.
I'm gonna travel from here to Timbuktu. You see that? Oh, don't worry, I will.
Oh my God. Dude is killing me.
Civil rights.
Oh, you ain't know about this? Oh, you tripping.
We got noble rights. Here they going to jail.
Yeah.
Noble rights. Civil rights is for them.
Yeah, you tripping. It's real shit. This ain't no bullshit.
Look at what I tell you.
Oh.
Hey, tell you what, buddy.
I was getting a flag.
No, I'm not. Man, look here.
Somebody safety?
Yes.
He ain't gonna do nothing to me. That man ain't gonna do nothing to me. I'm one of him. You think he gonna do something to me?
Shit to do, bro.
Get the fuck up out of here. Hey.
Thanks, man. They knew that. They knew that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
My man gone on him. Bye-bye, Pittsburgh.
See, everybody need to.
You got like six cars on this show for what? Fuck up out of here. Bye-bye. You got like 1,000 cameras out this joint too. So they ain't try nothing. Don't even try nothing. Yeah. You got like 6 cars out this joint for what?
For no reason.
Yeah. Exactly. So bye-bye. You got like six cars out this joint for what? Fuck up out of here. Bye-bye. You got like 1,000 cameras out this joint too. So they ain't try nothing. Don't even try nothing. Yeah. You got like 6 cars out this joint for what?
For no reason.
Yeah. Exactly. Try nothing. Yeah. You got like 6 try nothing. Yeah. You got like 6 cars out this joint for what?
For no reason.
Yeah. What?
For no reason.
Yeah. Exactly. What?
For no reason.
Yeah. Exactly. What?
For no reason.
Yeah. Exactly.